The first things to realize is that we ourselves are thought forms created by God, and that God gave us potential for growth. As a thought form, we have gradually developed and changed, and our consciousness is growing closer to His. As we grow closer, we become creators ourselves, and share, therefore, in this precious ability to form and shape the ethers around us. So thought forms are all around us. We produce both good and negative ones. The more of the latter we create, the more we pour garbage into the essence that permeates the universe, with the result that more cleansing has to be done. We cannot contaminate the most beautiful ethers because we cannot reach them. But on the lower levels, we are accumulating negativity by our wrong ways. We breathe in the wrong way and touch things around us with the wrong energies. Thought energy is given to us by God for our use and for our progress, and so is the ether around us. And we have to look after that ether and think very seriously about our own thought forms. The reason why we have to have so much sea in the world is simply because the regions over the water tend to dissolve our thought forms, especially when high winds arise and we have a storm. After the storm, the air feels beautiful and clean, and a lot of the thought forms that have been floating around have been dispersed. But crowded cities are full of clinging thought forms, most often miserable ones. Now the kind that we notice come from very strong minds. These strong minds can project a replica thought form of themselves in the ether, and this replica hangs around the other person. If the latter is very mediumistic, he will feel the sender's presence very strongly, and even hear him speaking. The replica possesses all the qualities that the sender has. It means that if the person who sent out the thought form has a kind heart and has tried to send strength or healing, then if you communicate with it, you will receive helpful ideas. This type of projection of self can transmit what it feels by also reacting to you. In a way, you can say that you're almost talking to yourself because you will hear the conversation inside your head. What you are receiving is a reaction from something that is quite forceful in itself, because it is a creation and because the creation is corded to its creator. You do tend to receive quite coherent answers, even when the transmitter is nowhere near you and when he's otherwise occupied. One of the biggest problems now is that a lot of men have very strong thought forms, and if they are attracted to a girl, they can then lie in bed and think about her sexually. And if she is mediumistic, she will feel herself almost raped by a thought form. This means that perhaps in some way, if you get a girl who exposes her bust or her figure anywhere, a lot of very strong-minded men could impose sexual feelings on the girl. Another thing is, we often find girls, or even men, it can happen the other way around, who fall in love because they think they are in love. Their minds have been filled by a projected thought form, and they cannot stop thinking about the sender. If you are mediumistic, or if you have a strong attraction towards a certain person, then you may find that it is not yourself who cares, it is the other person's mind projecting a thought form, and this thought could be experienced not only externally, but also inside your mind, and felt right through your body.